look at it side by side.
Hi, Surabhi.
Hi, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, great. So let me know when can I start.
Sure.
Yep.
Surabhi, can you put yourself up? Right.
Say it again. Can I put where?
So I will tell you when to start.
Okay, great.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So welcome to Dolphin Tank Series A, where 25 NGOs pitched to scale up their work across 5 tanks today. This is the fifth and the last tank for the day. The format has Living My Promise signatories who have in principle agreed to act as dolphins and commit to support these organizations. The dolphins are wiser than sharks and also kinder, and hence the name. I will also use this opportunity to quickly talk about Living My Promise. Living My Promise is a community of like-minded Indians who have committed to giving 50% or more of their wealth to philanthropic causes, either during their lifetime or in their wills. Promisers help each other and also invite other advantaged people to join the community. Anyone with net worth of about 1 CR can make this promise. The causes, the organization, and the activities that you support are entirely your choice. And to know more about this initiative, please visit www.livingmypromise.in. Now, a quick introduction to our dolphins today. First up, we have Karthik Desai. Karthik is a partner in charge of OI's blended finance advisory business across Asia. He is also founder and mentor to NGOs in inclusion, digital media, and mental health space, and an active angel investor in social enterprise working in remote and underserved parts of India. We have Anandi and Mahesh Yakram joining us. Anandi has been in the non-profit sector for over 20 years and now heads Catalyst for Social Action, working for children under institutional care. Mahesh heads Acumen in India, investing in social enterprise and leadership capacity nurturing character in social change makers. We have Archana and Amit Chandra joining us. Archana Chandra is the CEO of Jai Vakil Foundation and Research Center, serving intellectually challenged children. Amit Chandra is the chairman of Bain Capital. The ATE Chandra Foundation anchors the philanthropic giving of the Chandra family. Thank you. And now about the format of the event. The participants will have exactly 3 minutes to pitch, after which they'll be asked to stop. We'll have 5 minutes of questions from the dolphins, and we'll have 2 minutes to seal the deal, where the dolphins will announce the support that they are willing to extend to the pitching organization. We also have crowdfunding platforms set up, where the links for which are shared on our Facebook page. So the audience listening to us today can also support the organization if their work impresses you. So we'll start with the event. The first up on our list today is Sajay Sapne Foundation.
Thank you. Should I start?
Yes. Can you share your screen and get your presentation up?
Okay, hold on. Yep. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can, Surbhi, and you
Yep.
can start now. You can start, Surbhi.
Okay, great. We're going to start. Yeah. Let's begin from the beginning. Sajay is a woman named Phula Kumari. I had met her last year, accidentally actually, during COVID relief work, in which she insisted, Didi, phone calls per kuch bhi pada do, main seekh lungi. Teach me anything, something. Phula belongs to Musahar Mahadalit community in village Katrasin in rural Bihar. At that point, she was desperate to find ways to continue education beyond 12th. Women like her who have a dream and who are ready to chase it or act on it, we fondly call them Sapne Walis, because it's not an easy thing to act on, especially for rural women. Class makes people do labor-intensive jobs which offer no growth. Casteism focuses or forces people to settle on undignified livelihoods, which offers no network to grow out of it. And if you're a woman, the expectation from you is that you will be getting married instead of earning. And if someone is ready to take a leap beyond this, they're stopped by geography, which is access to good education colleges. Good colleges are far, expensive, and they teach in a language which is further away from rural women. Everyone loses when someone wants to grow and they don't have a chance. Sajay began to create that chance because of Fula's persistence. We offer end-to-end support to rural women to jumpstart and grow the careers in modern day jobs. The whole model is designed on 3 principles, that is focus on career and not just jobs, that is have a growth path for skill, income and title over time. Alumni will take care of future generation of students through pay forward model, and everything that we design should have a framework that can be implemented in different setups. Just in first year, we were able to do design for 2 career tracks, management and rural development and primary math educator, and some more in pipeline. I want to focus that a lot of our creativity, time, and effort goes in designing the learning culture and not just the content. A learning culture that truly works for rural women. Because if all your life you're told that you cannot do big things, fixed mindset is a huge problem to tackle. First year was fantastic for us. We had 25 women from 10 different villages in 6 different states. Much before the program could have ended, we have 80% of them have already been offered a job. And Fula, because of whom a lot of things were set in motion, has 3 professional titles and is the first person in her village to have a career. She shouldn't be the last. We are ready to launch a second Sapna Dal or the cohort, and we really could use your help. And if you do decide to support us, you would also be supporting a second Sapna Dal, which is the team of these passionate women who are slogging day in and day out to make this a success. So, Dolphins, who is ready to shatter some glass ceilings in the Gaon?
Thank you. So before we
Thank
begin
you.
Thank you. Before we begin the questions, just a quick reminder for the viewers who are watching us live. You too can support the organizations which are pitching today through the crowdfunding links which are shared on Living by Promise Facebook page. Yes, we can have the questions from the Dolphins, please.
And I would love to share my screen so that I can show the ask and the budget.
Yes.
Just a quick question to kick us off.
Yeah.
What are typically the gaps in getting the students into a good paying job? Is it their own capacity, so the training? Is it demand side factors that not such good jobs exist and you have to help create the right jobs? Or is it external factors like, I don't know, family and social pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so I think there are 4 things at play. 1 is information, 2nd is knowledge, 3rd is resources, 4 is support, right? Information in terms of first I need to know what all is possible for me, right? 2nd is, do I have the tools to actually use that knowledge to, bring at my own use? 3rd is resources. Of course, that's where the structural things come in play, right? Like, do I have the network to get into places where I want to go? Do I have the resources to learn the skills that are in demand, right? And then 4th is support, which means that's what we call Sapna Dal, a group of people who can actually support on your career journey. It means allies in the home, peer group which is going on similar pathways, mentors who are ready to be patient with your growth, and then potential employers. So a lot is at play, and especially if you're talking about growth, I think these 4 things should be the core of any skilling program.
Got it. And second question is, who pays for it? Just looking at your slide.
Yeah.
Student pays half, and what does pay forward mean? Is that a loan?
No, so students don't pay half. Students don't pay anything until they get a job. So it's a pay forward model. So we take care of everything. Like in the residential model, we also have an online model, but in the residential model, we take care of the food, rent, utilities, education, and then once they get a job, within 2 years, they have to hopefully pay forward their education expenses.
Last question for me. Yeah. What are the
Oh,
jobs?
yes. So our first residential campus is based in Kanbadi. It's a small, beautiful village in Himachal, and we are incubated in lovely organization Avishkar. And the women have come, like the students have come from different places. And the online one is running with students from Khuti and UP. Khuti is in Jharkhand, so 2 different models. And we really want to expand this center. Oh my God, we are thrilled about expanding this particular center.
Surabhi, I have a question about the 6 states. You mentioned 6 states. Where
are these from? So it's Bihar, Rajasthan, UP, Himachal, and MP.
Right. Okay.
Most of them are from Bihar, and actually, the significant 10 of them are from Bihar. So the 40% is from Bihar, 20% is from Bihar. Yeah.
Right. Thanks.
40%. I'm sorry, a bit nervous.
Surabhi, don't be nervous. Can we remove the share screen option if possible?
Yes, I can. Go ahead. Hold on. There I am.
Surabhi, I just wanted to understand the returns, the social returns from the first program that you built.
Yeah.
And you said, I've looked at some of the livelihood programs. With this, we've ourselves done some programs which include, serving the third community in Bihar. And I know it's very difficult to have the kind of placement record that you have, that you've demonstrated. I also know that it's very difficult even after placing them to have retention ratios.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to understand, when you say you have 80% placement, what's your experience with retention? Part A of my question. Part B, what kind of income do these children typically get?
Yeah.
And part C, how much do you actually spend totally fully loaded cost to get them to the point of placement?
Yeah.
And what kind of income lift do they get when you actually land up placing them? So what's effectively the social ROI of the program?
Okay, perfect. So the first question was around what does this placement rate mean? So let me split it. 80% have been offered a job. 50% of them have accepted the job, which means there's an element of choice. And that's actually one of the things that we really wanted, to have an aspiration that and belief in yourself that you can find better jobs. And then two students have also are thinking of doing their own entrepreneurial projects. The titles for these jobs are project associates, operations associates, math educators, communication assistant. Their starting salaries, the average salaries are 13,000 rupees. And as we said, growth is a key thing for us. Every single time a person gets a job offer, we check with them what's the next thing for this person if she works really hard for 7-8 months. The highest salary actually is 22,000, which is a combination of two income sources. Actually, Phula has the highest salary. She is on a paid fellowship with Prabha, 6.5K per month for 6 months, and she has a 15,000 work from home job in EdJustice as a program associate to manage an education initiative in Bihar. Retention we are going to see now because the program is not over yet. They started their job in 8 months actually, so this is the first month that Phula is going to be out there in the big job, but we had internships. Each student has done at least 2 internships for 3 months each. And the feedback both from the managers and the students was amazing. So what I do know is that it might be possible that they might fall out if they don't have a good conducive learning environment in our office, but they're not going to fall off the career track. Because the kind of, I would want to say, the chaska laga hua hai na सीखने का, तो उससे ये पक्का होगा ही होगा, they'll be restless कि अच्छा अगला क्या आ रहा है. And I also want to mention, because with pay forward models, people do question about what percentage would pay forward. Bunch of the students had paid internships and they've already started paying forward. And this was in 4th month when in the program they had their first internship. And Amit, did I answer all your questions?
No. What is the effective cost?
Oh, yes. So for 1 year or 9 months, as we say, 1 lakh per student, which covers right from their stay, utilities, digital infrastructure parts of it actually, and the whole exposure to employment is 1 lakh. And you also mentioned about retention. I do want to mention that we are not going to let them go. Sapna Daljam network hai, and we are inviting you to be part of that. They're not going away from us in a sense. Once they graduate, every month there would be 2 meetups of all these learners where we'd be talking about what is the issue we need to discuss about the professional world right now. So 1 lakh per student is the cost, current cost. We are hoping to bring it down.
Thank you. Really helpful. Thank you.
I think we've overshot the time for the
just
questions.
has one quick question. Yeah.
Okay.
A question come a suggestion. So I think, training them for the job and placement in the job is, in my opinion, only part one, the journey for them.
Absolutely.
Taking them through that.
Yes.
And kind of staying with them, even if they stay with their job and, don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to stay with them in terms of being with them, apart from the meetings and whatever.
Yeah. So I'll mention the 2 key impact metrics that we have, and we hope to report that within 3 years. One is number of jobs and increase in the family income. And the second one, which is the most important, is what was their say in the issues that matter to them in their life. For example, their marriage. So I do want to follow up with them every 3 months and see what kind of things happen in your life, and then 2-3 years of data of that, right? You asked about what beyond the meetings and mentoring. So Sapna Dal jo hum bolte hain, there is a very active conversation around it. We actually help each student identify, and usually we actually help each student identify what 6-7 people that you have who are going to be with you. And वो लिखा होता है, सबका टाइटल लिखा होता है. You need to have one mentor. You need to have a mentor who asks you difficult questions. You need to have a mentor who is going to be gentle with you when others are being hard. So things like that. So meetings are yes, we are.
Yes, Surbi, I
Yes,
hate to do
yes.
this, but we have.
No. Right.
Thank you.
Yes.
So can we seal the deal and the support for Sajid Sapne? Anyone can go first.
I thought you unmuted. We'd like to support with 2 lakhs.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Arshan and I really like the program. We run we like many elements of the program actually.
Thank
The
you.
big element, the high social ROI, the fact that many women are involved in.
Yeah. All of them.
Yes,
All of them. Actually, I shouldn't say that. We do have advisors and volunteers who are men. Sorry.
We would like to support it via a matching campaign. We've seen that matches, will probably get you very far, and we'll match it up to 5 lakhs.
Oh wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Great presentation, Surbi. And I was
you.
not familiar with the work, but I did go through your presentation, and I'm familiar with this model of education, but you're obviously doing this in a much more high impact setting.
Yes.
And it's really nice what you're doing. I would be happy to give you also a small grant of 1 lakh rupees.
Thank
and
you.
more subsequently later. And I would love to also participate in these, these little groups that you have every 2 months just to check out.
Oh wow. Well, I hope we get the contact details of the people here. That'll be very nice. Oh, you would love them. They're also watching this, by the way.
Thank you, Surbi, and
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Surbi, and thank you, Dolphins. For the viewers, again reminding that the crowdfunding links have been shared on our Facebook page. So, in case you are impressed by any of our pitches today, please go ahead and fund the organization.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ruby. Thanks a lot.
you,
All the
Sujit.
best.
Bye. Thank you.
So the next organization that we have is Miti Social Initiative Foundation. Hi, Ali. Can you share your screen? Hi.
Yes, I can share my screen right away. Yeah, okay.
Yes. You can start it.
Hello everybody, my name is Alina Alam and I started Mitti Cafe after graduating from university with the dream of showing the world the magic of abilities. This girl that you see in front of you, I remember the first day that she came in for the interview, she came in crawling because at that point of time her family could not afford a wheelchair. Today, the same girl sitting on her wheelchair manages 10 other people with disabilities. She is the manager for our first cafe. Her name is Kirti. And as I talk to you, we have hundreds of Kirtis across the 16 Mitti cafes that we have that are run by wonderful adults with physical, intellectual, and psychiatric disabilities who have in the last 4 years served over 6 million meals and beverages, thereby enabling us to create awareness about inclusion with every meal and beverage that we serve. So we all know Mr. Murthy, but the hero of the picture here is not Mr. Murthy. Who is the hero of the picture? So the hero of the picture is this little boy here. His name is Bhairappa. He's 3 feet in height. The reason I say that he's the hero is that when he came in, he was rejected at 80 plus jobs. And which is post that we got lucky when he came in. I've not cropped this picture. He did not know the concept of wearing slippers or brushing his teeth. Today, the same boy, you see the graph, you see that orange arrow, you see what's written on green. He is our team lead. He's leading our entire team at Infosys, and not just that. The next slide is going to be the best slide. So Bhairappa was told that he will never find a job and he will never find love. because of his disability. And then, you know what happened? This happened. So he met Rupa at our Wipro cafe. They met, they fell in love, and they got married this December. In fact, we've had like 2 marriages at Mitti Cafe last year. Rupa and Herappa and Ratna and Baswaraj both are wheelchair able. You know, when we talk about Mitti Cafe, what does Mitti Cafe do? So one is, of course, we run a chain of cafes, 140 square feet, run by adults with disabilities. We were doing it within corporates pre-COVID. Corporates have gone into hibernation. So now we are doing it within hospitals. We're doing it in public spaces. We're starting at the Bangalore International Airport, etc. So each of our cafes, it takes us around 7 to 8 lakhs to start a cafe, post which it is self-sustainable for a lifetime, sustaining the livelihoods of X number of adults with disabilities. We also do experiential training, which is residential, on-the-job training. So since it is residential per trainee, it costs us 19,000. Post that, you know, they're either absorbed at a Mitti Cafe or they are absorbed with partner organizations. We have something called Gift a Meal, where our team of adults with disabilities cook and serve meals to the economically vulnerable. Every 25 rupees that we raise, 6 rupees goes towards the labor cost, you know, that enables us to pay our team of adults with disabilities. We've served over 2 million meals since COVID. Lastly, we do something called gifting. So we have Mitti Good Gifts, where if you want to buy gifts, buy it for a good cause. You know, gifts made by adults with disabilities, you know, where we partnered with a lot of other wonderful organizations working in the inclusion space. So if you buy gifts from us, you also gift livelihoods to a person with disability. Amazing. So, you know, these are some of our media features. We've been featured in the Forbes list last year. This, and you know, you can see some of this. Lastly, you know, so when we, you know, the aim is not just one Kirti. The aim is the billionth Kirti across the world for whom economic independence and dignity are not yet a reality. We strongly believe that we can achieve it, but we cannot achieve it by ourselves.
Aliana, we'll have to stop. Our 3 minutes are up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we can, maybe whatever is left can be covered in the Q&A. So can we have the questions for Aliana, please, from the Dolphins?
Can we remove the screen, please, Gunjan?
Yes, Aliana, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Alina.
Hey, Amit.
Hi. So what's the ask? What's the budget? What's the ask?
So we have another 8 cafes in the pipeline that can generate. So every cafe employs between 8 to 13 adults with disabilities. Per cafe comes between 7 to 8 lakhs. We also have experiential training. So while you know, our budget for the year you know, is it's 3 crores is what, you know, we require, but you know, what we're pitching for is 1 crore towards enabling us to achieve our you know, livelihood dreams. Generating direct livelihood for adults with disabilities, as well as providing experiential training for additional adults with disabilities through our cafes.
Sorry, how many people get employed in each cafe?
8 to 13.
And you've already identified these people?
Yes, we do have since we provide experiential training, so we do have adults with disabilities in both Bangalore and in Calcutta. So these are the 2 cities that you know, we're focusing on at the moment. We're looking at Mumbai and Chennai next.
Why not Delhi?
Inshallah soon. Get us help us with some BD at Delhi, and you know, we've come to. Oh, by the way, so every cafe for us to start, like from the date of the signing of the MOU, we take 80 hours to cut the ribbon. So yeah.
So how do you do it? So what are your customers? So it could be a corporate park, like, you know, like what are the real estate issues? Like, I have a lot of friends who run restaurants. Like, what's the easiest way for you to launch a cafe other than the capital?
Right. So the easiest approach is something that is, because we believe that once a cafe is set, it should be self-sustainable for a lifetime, sustaining the livelihoods of, you know, X number of adults with disabilities who are engaged in that particular cafe. So for us, we do it within institutional spaces like corporate. So we are within Infosys, Wipro, Accenture, Wells Fargo, and so on. We'd be starting a couple more with Microsoft. You know, since corporates went into hibernation, now we've started doing it in hospitals. So we're doing it at Narayan Hrudayalaya. We've started at Site Care Hospital. They've been really trying to support us, as well as in public spaces. So Bangalore International Airport is also coming up next. So institutional spaces ensure sustainability. You know, you have a captive audience, you know that you'd be, you know, selling X number of cups of tea a day.
Any other questions, please? We have time for questions.
I wanted to ask about the food, if that's okay, because it's a cafe and one wants it to be successful. So how do you ensure that the food and drink there is, because you want it to be like the best cafe of that place so that the footfalls are coming. So how do you deal with the food?
So any institution that we're a part of, it is highly competitive. So our competitors are Chai Points and Hatti Cafes, etc., and Cafe Coffee Days. So we are very strong on our training, and we've done a lot of research into curating a menu that is easy for our team of adults with disabilities to pick up, that involves mainly assembly, for which the service time is very less. So it's majorly beverages, tea, coffee, and snacks. Because we have a lot of adults with intellectual as well as psychiatric disabilities. So something that is easy for them to pick up in a compact model, less inventory. So yeah, so we did do a lot of research on that.
So do we have questions? We have time for one more question. Thank you. So if we don't have any questions, I just want to remind the audience, the viewers, about the crowdfunding campaign, the link of which is shared in our Facebook page. So if you like the organization pitching right now, please go ahead and support the organization. Thank you. And now can we have the deal from the Dolphins, please? Or Ritik.
I can start. Look, I think it's, again, the financial contribution I can make is very limited, but I'm happy to commit a lakh to start off with. But I would love to help you, if possible, to do something in Delhi. I have a lot of friends in the F&B space. I used to run a small cafe myself for social inclusion, nothing like what you're doing. I think it's wonderful that you have 16 cafes and would be happy to help you grow in Delhi.
Thank you so much.
Amit, you're on mute.
Amit and
I thought Anandi was saying something.
Okay.
No, okay. Anandi, you want to go first or you want us? Okay. Archana would want to go then.
Alina, we're a big fan of the work that you do. Love the small partnership we're already working with. I think Amit and I would like to support you with 25 lakhs. In the form of matching grants. And the only thing that I'd like to put here is that we'd love for you to come to Bombay as well. So let's talk and figure out how to make that happen. In addition, if you need any funds for capacity building in the form of getting an agency to do this funding for you, happy to support you in that space up to 5 lakhs.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I think the work that you're doing, which is providing employment opportunities to people with disabilities. And here I'd like to put in, including intellectual disability, is a tall ask. It's a hard space. So really, really would love to support you in every which way we can.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And the social inclusion that make people of all different backgrounds respect each other. That story about those, that beautiful love story, and even people who are the customers and the clients interacting. So it's really nice. Would love to see this more of these centers.
Thank you. Do visit us. I think that's another ask. Thank you.
Thank you.
And do you want to say something? Okay. Thank you. So thank you, Dolphins. Thank you, Aliana, and all the best. For our viewers, again, if you want to support the organization, please go ahead and that to the crowdfunding campaign. Now, the next organization that we have for today is Rangeen Khidki.
Hi.
Can you share your screen presentation?
Is the screen visible?
Yes. Thank you. Yes, you can start now.
Hi, Dolphins. My name is Sanjina from Rangeen Khidki Foundation, a youth-led feminist organization working in the space of sexual and reproductive health and rights with adolescents and young people. Currently, our work aligns with 6 global SDGs, and we are currently present across 6 states with the help of partners and CDPOs. But I'm here to tell you a story of a 15-year-old girl, Priya, living in peri-urban Bengal, bright in studies, aspires to be a pilot someday. But life's not perfect for her. Priya is being subject to sexual abuse by an uncle at home. Without the vocabulary and the fear of being disbelieved, she's living with this horror. She has developed painful blisters in her genitals and does not know what to do about it. She's also been missing her menstrual cycles and has no clue this could mean a pregnancy. By the time her family makes note, instead of investigating to understand what went wrong, they just call her reckless, rush to a nearby local quack to get an unsafe abortion done, instead of going to a registered medical practitioner. The unsafe botched up abortion leaves her with long-term health consequences. She's hastily married off. And today we just know that her dreams remain unfulfilled. But what if her life looked different? What if all of this could have been prevented? But then Priya's story is not her story alone. 90% perpetrators are known to the abuse in the cases of sexual abuse. 13% pregnant women and girls die as a result of unsafe abortion. 57% boys think that it's okay to inflict violence on their partners. 23% girls annually drop out of school at the onset of menstruation. And 27% girls till date get married between 15 and 19. That translates into millions of teenage pregnancies. In our work in the SRHR space, we've seen that when you empower young people with information about their bodies and bodily autonomy, they're able to make informed choices, not just about their bodies, but their lives in general, and therefore grow to their truest potential. Through our workshops and trainings, we have seen 80% girls have understood what consent is and can talk about it openly. 50% boys have learned and decided to challenge age-old gender stereotypes. 98% girls and women have taken charge of their own bodies and decided to switch to a better menstrual product. We are working with 340 plus parents, teachers, education, and staff combined, along with 20 CBOs, to bring in a change at the ecosystem level. We are a young, vivacious, women-led team and mentored by stalwarts like Louis Miranda, Dr. Fiona Diaz-Miranda, Nagma Mullah, Neha Boch, among others. We believe that with our expertise and your support, we'd be able to exponentially increase our reach. With just 1,000 rupees, you would be helping us to create an impact in somebody's life almost permanently. So my dear dolphins, join us in this journey and help us open up opportunities for young people. Thank you.
Thank you, Sansha. Thank you. Can we have questions from the dolphins for?
I'll just quickly start. Could you just give us a sense, great work you're doing. Could you just give us a sense of where you're doing it? How does the training process work?
Sure. So we're currently, we are in West Bengal physically, but thanks to the pandemic, it has helped us transgress boundaries. So we have worked with organizations like Teach for India. We are working with Ministry of Women and Child Development, Delhi, where we have trained Anganwadi workers. We are working with West Bengal Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, where we are training peer educators under the RKSK program. Along with that, we have other partners, schools. We're also recently joined hands with an organization called Choice for Youth in Nagaland, and we are going there early next month. And what is the other question? Yeah, we have 2 programs now. Yeah. So we have Period Adda, which is holistic menstrual health program, which builds capacities of trainers, staff, and directly girls as well. And we have a comprehensive sexuality education program, and we have developed a scientific module, which is vetted by Dr. Fiona Diaz-Miranda as well, who's a sexuality educator. And I am a trained sexuality educator from Tarshi as well. And we are working, our idea is to first work with stakeholders than just working with young people directly, because we feel that unless there's a creation of safe space, there's no point in continually just working with adolescents. So we have 2 approaches: building capacities of young people, as well as building capacities of stakeholders like parents, teachers, educators, community leaders, etc.
Got it. So just to be very clear, what the 1,000 rupees or 100 rupees per beneficiary works out to, it's the training cost, the distribution personnel, all B2B, yes, working with partners to deliver. You don't run your own centers.
We do have two communities that we work with in West Bengal. It's a semi-rural community, so it's technically a Gram Panchayat, but then it's very close to Calcutta. So there's a lot sort of exposure. But these are two communities where we are working with more than 35, 40 girls at this point who are all under 18. This is just a rough breakup of that 1,000 rupees that we are asking for. So that's training material that goes into it, distribution material. So we hand over, usually if you're doing a period adda program, we offer them reusable cloth pads, which obviously saves them 3 years of cost for sanitary napkin. And of course, it's good for health, etc. And it has been recognized as a hygienic product also. And of course, there's a environmental benefit because less of plastic and less of chemical that goes into the body. And for comprehensive sexuality education, we have a module that we basically print out and we give it to them in person. And the rest is the breakup that you can see.
Last quick question. Do you track the impact with the girls or with the young women? That how are they feeling with respect to the products? Are they sharing it with their friends? They may like certain products, not like other products. Are you tracking?
Yes. So what we do, I'll just quickly run through the entire how do we measure impact in general, that we obviously have our pre and post questionnaires that we use to see the knowledge and perception level. In terms of the products, so it's not always possible to give away products because it depends on funding, very honestly. So whenever we do have a follow-up system. So we never impose it on girls or women that, hey, we are here, so you have to take it. So we always ensure that like you should take it only if you're, convinced that this is something that you want to do it. The other part of it is that whenever we do our workshops, we do not talk about just one particular product. We talk about all the products that are available in the market. And the idea is that they make informed choices. And the third aspect is we follow up every 3 months. 1 month is too short a period of time. So we follow up 3 months later that, hey, are you using it? Are you liking the product? Do you want more of it? And etc. etc. And if we do get those kind of requests, we sort of expand and we see if we can reach out to more people. And with organizations who we work with in the sense of the TOT model, we also handhold them for the next 2 or 3 months, depending on the need of the program, of the organizations.
Thank you. Thank you, Sanjana. We have time for just one more question, if anyone.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No. Thank you, Karthik, for asking those questions. Hi, Amit.
We can take one more.
Hi, Anandi. Hi, Mahesh.
So we have any one question. So otherwise we can just. Thank you. So if there are no more questions, we can straight away go seal the deal.
I just had one. What's the organization's annual budget?
So we are a very tiny organization. Last year budget was around 18 lakhs, but to be honest, most of it, almost 60% of it was because of the relief work that we did, the COVID relief work. So that's technically not, as in, does not stand as a budget, but yeah, we are trying to expand. So that's where Lewis had come in. So Lewis and Fiona are supporting us in terms of staff. And there are other sources that we're in change loans. The money that we got as part of the fellowship goes into the program. So we basically have to do a lot of makeshift to be able to sort of sustain. But yeah, I'm very happy that we're a girls-led organization. So super enthusiastic.
So if you take the relief part out, what was the spending on the core program?
It was less than, I think, 8 lakhs. Yeah.
That's very helpful. Thank you. And thank you for the work you do.
Thank you, Sanjana. Just a quick reminder again to the viewers, if you like the pitch today and are impressed with the work that Rangeen Khidki is doing, you too can fund the organization to the crowdfunding link, which is shared on our Facebook page. So now
can I take the audacity of just adding one tiny follow-up to what Amit asked? Please. So yes, our organizations have been small, but so far we've reached so many people, and we want to, right now we're looking at a budget of at least 30 lakhs for the next 1.5 years. So fingers crossed.
So can we now seal the deal from the audience? Who'll go first?
Yeah. Look, so I would love to make a commitment of 1 lakh, but I think more than that, I would love to work with you. At COIS, we're working on a sustainable Menstrual Hygiene Coalition. It's a big work, obviously. There's a project I can mention, if I may, in Ethiopia. It's like a $10 million project, big one on menstrual hygiene. These are tri-sector partnerships, awareness building, working with different pharma companies and product distribution, an app to track how the women are using the product, and then even working with schools and all to make sure they have rooms for menstruation and for toilets. So it's a very important area. And the fact that you're working both B2B, if I can say that, with the Delhi government and all, and you've got some B2C experience, and the fact that you're small, I actually like it because my donations are also small. So I would love to work with you.
Sure. I'll get in touch for sure. Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you.
Hi, Sajira. We'll also like to support the 1 lakh. And at some stage, I'll offline like to understand how you work with Gender Lab. And we also have several acumen for those in the area. So it'd be great to figure out how to cooperate and take it. Thanks.
Sure. We did a training for Gender Lab very recently with boys. So yeah.
Sanjina, Archana and I would like to match what Karthik and Anandi Mahesh are doing. So we'd like to, give you 2 lakhs, and importantly do that as a matching campaign. Hopefully, that will get you more funding from retail donors as well, and make hopefully that 2 lakhs will go even further and get you more funds.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Sanjana.
Thanks a lot, Sanjana.
Thank you.
Keep in touch. Yeah. Bye-bye.
So the next organization that we have is Lighthouse Communities Delhi.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Ruchi.
Hi.
Hi, all.
Can you
Hi,
share
Ruchi.
your
Thank you.
Amit, Anandi, Karthik, Mahesh, and Archana. Hi, Gunjan.
you can share your screen?
Okay. Would you let me know when to start?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm here to talk about digital empowerment for low-income housewives. And by digital empowerment, we essentially mean internet literacy. We are aware about, the fact that the digital divide, it exacerbates the rich-poor divide in terms of access to information, access to economic opportunities, access to communities. And after COVID, of course, it is roti, kapra, makan, and internet. These are the 4 critical things to live. But low-income households are on the other side of this divide, and particularly housewives. They, even if there's a smartphone in the house, they may not have access to it, or they may not know what to do with it. So for the last few years, we've been working on this program, which is the Digital Literacy Mission, with the aim of 100% digital literacy in the city of Pune, which means around 2 lakh citizens to be trained, 1 person in every low-income household. And we've created this curriculum, which is a 40 hours intervention, through which people are able to use the internet to self-learn, that is, be digital learners, be digital customers, interface with the government and be digital citizens, or even earn through the internet and thereby be digital earners. So far, out of the 2 lakh target, 58,000 citizens have been trained. Here you can see a map of Pune and you can see the penetration across the city. But the unique aspect of the program is that it's scale with depth. So every alumni essentially iShares, they have a digital identity. They're able to save time and money. Therefore, they're smart. They're aware of tools for change, resourceful and employable. And here's a few faces to those numbers. These are housewives who are alumni of the program. Before the program, they were dependent on their husbands to drop them even to do an errand. Now they can call an Ola and Uber. They can check Google Maps. They're able to download and pay electricity bills. They're able to download voter cards or their own property records so that nobody can, pull the wool over their eyes. They're also using the internet to increase their income, like a tailor who's downloading designs and therefore is able to sell their blouses for a higher cost, or somebody who's able to make a business page on FB and thereby increase leads. And in fact, our proposal to you is that can we do digital empowerment for 300 marginalized housewives, of whom at least 50 will earn a livelihood as a result. And this is at a very low cost of 1,600 per housewife. So around 4.8 lakhs for 1 year for a unit of 300 housewives. Now you'll ask me that if this program is on such a good wicket and we are, 58,000 already, then why are we asking for your support? So the fact is that pre-COVID, we had 16 centers, and today we have 7 digital empowerment centers, and that too with a reduced scope, because a lot of CSR funds have got massively rechanneled. And that's the reason why we need your support to get this back on track. I want to leave you with the story of Kavita, who's a typical housewife from a slum community. And essentially, she sells gifts. After the course, she's present on 7 digital platforms. She's using Canva to design her product catalogs. She's now got customers not just from Pune, which was the case earlier, but from 4 new cities, Mumbai, Surat, Hyderabad, and Meerut. And her income has increased tenfold, 500 a month to 5,000 a month. We want to create many more Kavitas. We've already created some. We also have a program which is only focused on digital earners. Though that's
Thank you, Ruchi. We have time for. Thank you. Thank you. So, can we have the questions from?
Hi, Ruchi. Nice to see you. I recall seeing the project in Pune pre-COVID. It was absolutely wonderful what you were doing. Are you using this money to now take it to Delhi, or is this for Pune?
This is a program that can run online, so it can very much be implemented in Delhi as well, because during COVID, the entire digital program has moved online.
Are you planning to set up centers in Delhi also going forward?
Yes, we are. We have a partnership with the Delhi Skills and Entrepreneurship University, as you know.
Yeah.
And through them, we are going to be, along with them in partnership, we are setting up a livelihood program. And this could very much be an extension to that program if we have support.
Very happy to hear that. And I'm glad that worked out.
Yeah. December, we should be starting there in Delhi.
Hi, Ruchi. Good to see you again. Just take us over the budget again.
So the budget is basically 1,600 per woman. So now it depends how many virtual units one takes. So right now we had a 3 to 5 lakh window. So therefore we've proposed for 300 women, and therefore 4.8 lakhs per annum. This will help to train 300 women, and of them at least 50 we will be able to show an increase in livelihood, if not more.
And do you think that increase in livelihood will be broadly how much?
That would be between 3,000 to 7,000 rupees a month.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We also have a digital earner program, which is solely for digital earning. That, however, would cost around 7,000 rupees per woman. And we could do, therefore, in 7 lakhs, around 100 women. And of those, at least 75% would, there would be an increase in income. So that's an option. But since this was a window of 3 to 5 lakhs, so therefore, I did not put that in the slides.
Do we have any questions? We have time. Maybe we can take one if there is. I think we don't have any questions. So using this opportunity for our viewers again, who, if they like the work that Lighthouse is doing, they can also support the organizations through the crowdfunding campaign that is shared on our Facebook page. Now, can we have the support for Lighthouse, please, from the audience?
Archana and I were just talking about this. We have, we love the idea. I think, apart from simply the business enhancement, just empowering, women to be more digitally literate. I think that's a basic building block. We believe that getting them to be financially literate is the next and most important thing. But once you're digitally literate, you can then build upon that and make them more financially literate. So we really like the work that you're doing, Ruchi. Thank you so much for that. We're happy to start with a 2.5 lakh rupee matching campaign. Hopefully that will get enough people in and around your network to come forward if you promote that on social media to take up the whole match and fulfill the 5 lakh rupees that you need to get all the women that you're targeting sponsored.
Thank you.
And hopefully if anyone else comes forward, that the gap will be even either lowered, or potentially you could be able to train even more women.
else? Or... Thank you, Ruchi, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity, and thank you all. Pleasure presenting to you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, Amit and Archana.
Now the last and the fifth organization for the day is Kamar. Can you share your screen, Shita?
Shall I begin?
Yes,
just give a second. Just give a second.
Sure.
Amit seems to be engaged.
Hi, can we know your name? Sorry, because I can't make out your name. I can't call you Kamar.
I wouldn't mind that, but it's Ishita.
Ishita. Okay.
Thanks, Ishita.
Hi, Ishita.
Hi.
Amit, can you start? Are you?
Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, ready to start. Thank you.
Ishita, you can start.
शर्म औरत का गहना है, लड़की हो तुमको सहना है, अब इस सोच को बदलना है, अब ना टूटना ना बिखरना है, बुलंद आवाज ये कहना है, हम नदी हैं हमको बहना है. I am Ishita and I am seeking 10 lakh rupees today for Mukamar to enable 10,000 girls to fight like a girl. In India, 1 in 2 women face sexual assault. The fear of sexual assault, violence, discrimination, harassment, and log kya kahenge prevents women from achieving their true abilities. They are trained to believe that they should not and can't defend themselves in any way. Mukamar convinces them that they can, they should, and gives them the skills to do so. Our physical skills teach girls how to punch, block, and defend themselves in a physically violent situation. And the softer skills of assertiveness, negotiation, understanding your fundamental rights, getting a taste of freedom gives them the ability to deter violence. We capacity build the school environment to become gender equitable and also deliver Mukamar lessons. In the 3 years of our work, we've empowered 3,000 girls across 66 schools, trained 315 physical educators who will indirectly impact 50,000 students, and our online classes saw 10.7 thousand unique logins. But 40,000 students were left behind because they had very little access to data and device. They cannot even watch 1 minute video on YouTube, but they all have WhatsApp. Enter Power with Mukti. Power with Mukti is a chat-based learning interface that delivers physical and non-physical content in the form of conversation flows. With just 5 to 10 minutes of daily engagement, students can learn how to use their voice, body, and mind to deter and identify any kind of threat. What's more, they earn points along the way, and they can redeem these points as mobile data packs and recharges, starting as low as 10 rupees and without ever leaving the WhatsApp interface. In 1 month, a child can earn up to 100 rupees in rewards. The team that enables it is drawn from martial arts, performing arts, e-commerce, digital publishing, and many more fields. Our advisory council comes from the for-profit and non-profit sector and are extremely hands-on. Today, we need 5.2 lakhs to do a pilot of Power with Mukti with 160 users. We need 6 lakhs to build robust impact evaluation frameworks and 10 lakhs to build a progressive web app and a trusted web app, which will bring down the cost to 1/10. So which of you dolphins is willing to support us today?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ishita. So can we have the questions from the dolphins?
Ishita, what's your budget, annual budget? Because I see this asked, but what's your budget for this year or the next year?
For 21-22, it's 1.5 crores. Till 2020, it was 49 lakhs.
Thanks.
This is so awesome what you're doing, teaching people to fight back physically, mentally, emotionally. 2 questions. What does the fighting back mean? I mean, you're teaching them martial arts, but I would just love to understand, like, there's very destructive martial arts, like breaking someone's nose or something, Krav Maga, and then there's others. So if you can just share there's many trainers in Delhi and other cities, companies like Endzone, who would be willing to provide self-defense classes, right? So you've basically gamified that, which is awesome. But what about the second question is on the emotional part of that? You work with boys also, or are you just teaching the girls, like, you know, to fight back against the boys, or are you teaching them to somehow diffuse the situation also?
Okay. So to answer your first question, we look at self-defense from a more holistic perspective. When we talk about martial arts, they're essentially sport, and how they are typically different from each other is in how the sport evaluates a particular technique. However, the problem that is there with martial arts is that you are always trained to fight back against an opponent. There is an angle of respect. So it doesn't work really well in an actual situation, because we work with national and state level medalists who have frozen in the face of danger because they have not been taught that these are the skills that they can also utilize to defend themselves in any situation. The second problem is that so we use something called empowerment self-defense, which is a feminist approach to self-defense, because traditional martial art, traditional self-defense talks more about stranger danger, which is if somebody pounces at you, if 4 people come in, and the conversation in that room is around that, right? All women ask, if somebody throws acid at me, what do I do? If 4 people come and attack me, what do I do? But the problem is that most of the attacks in India today, 98% of the times, it's a known person to the victim. 55% of the times it happens close to my home.
Yeah.
So those are the things we need to understand: how violence happens, why it happens, and how does it start. So we want to disrupt the violent act when it's a threat, using fear before it turns into violence. So we teach the children, when you feel fear, it's basically just a physiological reaction in your body which tells you to be alert. Being darpok does not mean anything. If you practice enough, you will be able to stop anything that you want to. And which is why we use all of the aspects like negotiation and assertiveness. They form a big part of our curriculum.
Fantastic.
Even addressing taboo situations. Yeah.
Fantastic. And boys, do you deal with boys at all? Not at all.
No, we in our online sessions we did deal with boys, but I have to admit it's really difficult for us because our content is tailor-made for girls, and some boys respond very well to it. Typically, the boys who have a female sibling. And typically when they are, so girls, we do 6th, 7th and 8th standard. 5th standard boys respond better to our program than 7th and 8th. So that's a pattern that we are seeing. So yeah.
Super interesting.
Any more questions? We have time for 1 or 2 questions. 1 more question. Great. So if there are no questions, can we seal the deal and come our end to our dolphin tag again?
I'm the last one. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, we'd like to give 1 lakh.
Okay, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much for having the faith.
I think. Okay, I think what you're doing is awesome. So I'm going to give like the highest that I've given to any NGO in this show, which is 2 lakhs. And I would love to learn more about your work and support you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate.
Archana and I really, we've been supporters of gender violence as a team via the work we do. We think it's really, really important to, look at that from different lenses. And thank you for the work you do. We'd like to support a matching, via a matching grant scheme, maybe up to 5 lakhs. So please run that. Encourage other people to come forward, and hopefully you'll be able to use the full amount. Thank you.
For sure. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gunjan.
Where are you based? What cities are you guys doing this in? Sorry to ask a question at the end.
Mumbai.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you, Ishita. Thank you for joining us in the best. Reminding the viewers again that all the 25 organizations which pitched across 5 times today have campaigns, have crowdfunding campaigns set up on the Living by Promise Facebook page. So if you like the work that they've done, please go ahead and support them. There are matching grants which have been given to them. So your every support will count. Thank you so much, Dolphins. Thank you for the participants and the viewers who are watching us live to join us today. Hope you enjoyed watching this show as much as we did hosting it for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Karthik. Thanks, Amir.